evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with another Hearthstone arena. This is going to be my last arena for a while because this weekend I'm heading up to Chicago with my girlfriend to hang out with my parents. It's going to be her first time meeting the parents, as it were. Going to be an exciting trip, but that does mean no Hearthstone till late Sunday night. Thus, I figured I'd get one more Hearthstone arena out there, have a little bit of fun, hope it's a good one. I just did play with a mage, still not really understanding how Hunter works, and I can't quite do well with him, so let's go ahead and do fan favorite, the Priest, for another spin. This guy sounds so nice, and he talks all about the light, but like all of his best cards are like shadow stuff. I don't know if I trust this Anduin fella. Anyway, I'm kicking things off with a rare. So the Bloodseal Corsair is a bad card. Now, it gives you an out against weapons, which is a rare effect, and weapons are very important to play around with all these warriors running around. So why does he suck? Well, the Ooze is a 3-2 for 2, which is fine, and it destroys a weapon. This doesn't destroy the weapon, it just removes 1 durability, and it's a 1-2 for 1, which is nasty trash garbage. So here we're going down between the Mind Control attack or the Light Wall. Now, this has to be grudgingly respected. I was actually watching a video yesterday, and I saw that one of my opponents, after playing Deathwing, actually discarded this card. When earlier in the video I was like, oh, I don't want to play a 4th creature because it'll get Mind Control attacked. And it actually was relevant. Like, I played around it, and it might have made all the difference. So, anyway, you kind of have to respect this card. Lightwell is interesting. I mean, it's a 2-drop, so it's really difficult for your opponent to kill it. If they hit it, it'll heal itself. I don't know, we'll try it. It can be inner-fired and start beating down. Alright, we'll do that. That's fine. Oh yeah, we can pick a late game creature or Shadow Word Death. Let's grab a Shadow Word Death here. That seems like a pretty good thing to have. Ah, this is perfect. So we have 2 garbage cards and a Spellbreaker, so easy call here to take the Silence, put it in your deck. Alright, not a big fan of the Nightblade. I've talked about this before. The Fairy Dragon's sort of meh. I think the Lightspawn has more explosive potential, so we're going to grab it there. Okay, so the Spiteful Smith is not going to hold up against the Direwolf Alpha or the Cult Master. Let's take a Cult Master. This has blown me out more than enough times, where there's a kind of a stalled board with everything sort of squaring off. You play the Cult Master, draw a bunch of cards, GG. Of course, if the board is empty and you're trying to get it something to stick, then it's really bad, but it has a more potential upside, I think, than the Direwolf Alpha, so we're going to pass on another 2-drop here. Alright, this is one of the worst packs I have ever seen. The only playable card here is the Spiteful Smith, because these guys just deal damage to the enemy hero, which is, you're spending a card to do nothing. That's not very good. That is sad. Alright, we can go for a Taunter or for the more aggressive creature. You know, this might be crazy. I'm going to go for the Taunter here. Raging Organs, I don't know. I mean, they have a lot of potential upside, but it is so rare that I actually get to play it, and it actually does its thing. Either the creatures are too big and it runs into them and dies, or your opponent kills it. And I've said before that I don't think it's a valid argument to avoid playing cards just because they die, but the Iron Fur Grizzly has, in my experience, just a bigger impact on the game than the Raging Worgen does. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Taunter here, because we don't have any in the deck so far. Do we want 2 Shadow Word Deaths? I mean, one of these can sometimes be a dead card. We'll take another one. These cards are so mediocre, whatever. We'll take another Shadow Word Death, that's fine. Alright, Sen'jin Shieldmaster is one of the best cards around. We're going to happily pick that up. Passing on a lot of 2-drops, so I do have to be careful. Mass Dispel is interesting, but if I'm drawing a card for 4 mana, I might as well just draw a card for 5 mana and put a creature on the board. Passing on yet another 2-drop, so it's going to be a bit of a slow deck. That's fine. Oh, this is hard! I have to choose between Northstrike Cleric or Mind Control. Oh, jeez. I want them both. So it's really a coin flip. I'm going to take the Mind Control to make sure that I have that. I suppose it would be sadder not to have it. Sad to see the Ogre and the Temple Enforcer and the Lacklight all in the same pack. It's really frustrating, but the Temple Enforcer is good with Lightspawn, and it's a really great card in general, even if you don't have Lightspawn. 6/6 for 6 with other stuff. Alright, so this is a really tough call. The Imp Master goes great with the Cult Master. The Stampeding Kodo, I'm just getting more and more respect for this card every passing day. Yeah, we're going to take the Stampeding Kodo. I would have taken this if I already had like a Cult Master and like a Frostwolf Warlord and a Stormwind Champion. But with just the Cult Master, I think the Stampeding Kodo is just generally going to be better. Alright, we get a 6-drop, and Temple Enforcer is the easy pick there. Definitely the best of those cards. Oh my god, why is everything good in the same place? Oh, this is a tough call. Now, the Argent Commander deals 4 damage, this deals 5 damage, but it heals, and the Stampeding Kodo is just terrific. Alright, we're going to take the Holy Fire. It's a bit more reliable removal. And the health, I think, is what kind of pushes me over to pick that card. Alright, finally we get to take a 2-drop. We really need some 2-drops in this deck. So Mad Bomber is going to be the pick right there. That's fantastic. Ooh, Scarlet Crusader is a fantastic card. Definitely better than these other 3-drops. Alright, do we go for a 3rd Temple Enforcer? I don't have that much late game. These guys are sort of okay, but yeah, Temple Enforcers. I'll take a 3rd one. He's good. Inner Fire. I have enough 6-drops, so I'm happy to see that I have enough 6-drops, as much as I would like an Ogre. I think Inner Fire is good to have one of in this deck, because it does combo nicely with the Lightwell. Does it actually combo with anything else? Actually, well, the Shield Master, and the Smith, and the Kodo. So not the greatest combos, but with the Temple Enforcer buffing things health and me having 3 of them, it improves the odds of Inner Fire being playable. I do want to have one of those in my deck. Well, the only playable card here is Abomination. Not the happiest, but we'll take it. It's fine. So the Twilight Drake is sort of like a Chillwind Yeti. They can get silenced, but I am low on 2-drops. I'm going to take this just to have a 2-drop in my deck. I want to make sure that my mana puddle is not super bad here. Alright, I can take another Light Spawn, which does go really nicely with the Temple Enforcers, but it would be nice to have an Argent Squire in the deck. Granted, as a Priest, Argent Squires aren't quite as good as they are for Rogues, Mages, and Druids. So we'll take another Light Spawn here. We're just going to go ahead and play a more controlling later game deck. So to hold the fort while I try to get my game online, we're going to pick up another Taunt here. That seems like a good move. And I definitely want one of these guys. It's a big, big wall. Helps me survive to the mid game. Holy Nova is exactly what we need. Sad to pass on that, but definitely want a Holy Nova. That's good. And I can take a 4th Temple Enforcer. So Chillwind Yeti really kind of taps me out on my mana curve. This is like a bell curve. It's like a standardized test here. Silence, I've been blown out by this card. I seriously have. I mean, it's kind of like card at disadvantage because you silence something. And it's still on the board, whereas you've spent a card. So it's kind of like card at disadvantage, but man, oh man, are there times where that just crushes you. Like where they silence something that you've buffed, or they silence your taunt and swing through. I'm going to take this. I think the Chillwind Yeti is great. But I have a lot of 4-drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 genuine 4-drops. And Temple Enforcer, I think this is too many Temple Enforcers. So my deck's gonna be too slow. I think we'll take the silence here. I think that can be good. Alright. Man, I have to choose between Holy Smite and Shadow Word Pain. Holy Smite is like more flexible. It can finish off big creatures, but I think Shadow Word Pain is overall the better card, so I'm gonna take it. That was a tough call though. Another Mind Control? Well, these guys are sort of yeah. So yeah, we'll take a second Mind Control. Oh, thank goodness! I got another chance at a Northern Strike Cleric. I was really hoping for that. Okay, well, Shadow Form is a tough call, honestly, in this deck, because I'm going to want to be spending mana to play all my expensive creatures. I mean, this is a great card, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's as good as Cabal Shadow Priest. I mean, 2 or less attack, there's lots of good stuff that has 2 or less attack. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up here. I've never played with it before. Let's just go ahead and give it a shot. As always, this video is just going to show you the draft in the first couple of games. Maybe 3, depending on how quick the games are. Try to keep it at or around 30 minutes. And if you're enjoying how the arena is going, then be sure to stick around, because the rest of the matches are all going to be dropped into one fat, exciting, big old video for you to watch while munching on some popcorn. I always think my game is lagging during this animation. I think that's actually the animation, though. It's showing like the wheel kind of coming to a slot. Yeah, they really need to fix that better. It always makes me think that my system is running slowly or something. Right up against a Paladin, this could be good or it could be really bad. Basically, Paladins aren't that good at killing big creatures, so if my big creatures come online, I'm going to have a huge edge. But at the same time, Paladins can rush you. And that's not good. His 1/1s, if he's just flooding the board with them and I have nothing to take him out, that could be a problem. This is actually a good card, but not the best against Paladins, because he's got his Chumper Nuggets to pop the Divine Shield, but I think I'm going to keep it around just because my deck doesn't have that much of an early game. I'm going to ship all this back and hope I can fish out one of my rare 2-drops and try to hold the fort until my late game cards come online. Well, we got this. It's about as good as can be expected. So if he doesn't have removal for it, then I can smack into his minions and heal up and draw some cards, which would be nice. Shadow Word Death, not the right. Shadow Word Pain, obviously, earlier in the game is much better. And this might inhibit my opponent from making reinforcements. He's going to go for it anyway. Well, it's not a bad play, because he's got to figure I'm spending my turn drawing a card, but little does he know, I've got nothing else to do on this turn, so drawing a card is a perfect use of my mana. Alright, we got a free card. Perfect. So we got all this late game stuff here. Abomination might hold the fort. Problem is, everybody plays Silence. You'd think Silence would be one of those things that people don't realize is good, but no, people realize it's good. They really realize it, and it's frustrating because a lot of your stuff ends up getting silenced. Alright, well, I could do the trade myself here, which is sad because I'd like to heal it and draw one more card. Or I could play the Scarlet Crusader and hope he's dumb and lets me swing the Scarlet Crusader in. You know, let's not count on my opponent to make bad plays. We'll take his 1-drop, my 1-drop for his 3-drop. I did draw a card from this. That's totally fine. We'll put a creature down. So now he can make a 1/1, which will pop the Divine Shield, but it's a bit slow. He might have better things to do on turn 4. So I'm pretty happy with how things are going. Looks like he is going to play a card. True Silver Champion. Well, that's fantastic news. If he wants to swing me... Oh my god, he's swinging at my face. Oh, geez, I think we might have our old friend, the Sunday afternoon casual player. Even though it's not Sunday afternoon, that doesn't mean Sunday afternoon casuals can't be playing the game. Nothing wrong with Sunday afternoon casual players, by the way. I know I must sound like an arrogant, condescending prick, but I like to think it's a friendly term for Mr. Kumaret here. A nice, you know, it's friendly, it's not insulting, it's like a happy, positive term. A Sunday afternoon casual, you know, just a person he's a good father, alright? He loves his kids. He plays catch with his nephew in their backyard. In his spare time, he breastfeeds orphans. You know, all the things that good people do. I like to think that the Sunday afternoon casuals do as well. Alright, so he's going to make a guy at the 5-mana mark, which is good news. It means he didn't have any better 5-mana plays. That's great. Actually, you get to pick who you take over with this guy. I did not realize that. Take control of it any minute. Yeah, you get to pick who it is. That's fantastic. Wow. I'm all about that. Alright, so we have a couple of options here. We could pop the Divine Shield against this little thing, which is a little bit sad. We could also coin out Temple Enforcer, make this guy survive. Oh, I like that plan a lot. Alright, we're going to do that. Boop. So obviously we want to keep the Divine Shield, but I don't want Paladins to keep creatures around, so I'm willing to take a point of damage on this Senjin in order to keep his 1/1s off the board. Paladins, you know, Blessing of Kings and Blessing of Might, and Divine Shield and all this stuff. Like with 6 mana, he could put Blessing of Kings on it, drop the 2/2 that grants a Divine Shield, swing, kill it, have a 5/5 on the board. I don't want to deal with that crap. Ah, I see what you did there, sir. Well, in 3 turns, I can mind control it. I have to wait a little bit on that because I do need to get up to 8 mana naturally since I spent my coin. Can't seal it with the Cabal Shadow Priest. I think the best thing to do is just to ignore this. He can't actually suicide it at the moment. I might have time to draw my Silence or my Taunt. So what we're going to do here is cry because Shadow Word Death doesn't kill this thing. And let's actually, let's see, I can actually play the Azure Drake and draw a card, but then I can't heal this. I would like to heal this, but with 4 mana, I can do Squat and Diddly. I could play this for 3 mana, but then it just dies, which is the problem I was trying to avoid in the first place. So I guess I will just draw the Azure Drake. Or play the Azure Drake. Draw a card. Stampeding Kodo. Alright. Boink. 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 My opponent's got to be a little careful. I have actually hit him really hard. I mean, when you play a 6/6 and get to hit with it, and your 2/3/3s, that's actually a lot of damage. I think it's a little bit easy to like not realize how much damage you take just from having a bunch of random 3/3s whacking you all the time. Humility. Alright. This is a very important card, so props to my Sunday afternoon casual player here for drafting it. It's pretty much the Paladin's only good way of dealing with big creatures. So you have to take those, and you have to take the Aldor Peacekeepers when you see them. Now, Humility is a common, so you're pretty likely to get those. Aldor Peacekeepers are rares, so you're less likely to get those, which makes Humility all the more important to draft when you do see it anytime you play as a Paladin. So at the moment, this thing's not that scary. If you think about it, God damn it. It was a 4/5 for 6, which, you know, isn't like that great. It's actually really, really bad. So it only gains value when you actually trigger the death. What's it called? The Death Rattle. There we go. Thank you. The Death Rattle. Okay. So, Holy Nova is 3 damage because of spell power. So it's 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's exactly enough to finish the job. We're going to do it. Let's see what this guy... I've actually never seen this come up before. Blaine Bloodhoof. Okay. Anyway. That is a fun first game. Well played, Mr. Kumaret. Go enjoy being a good father and husband. Well played. What a polite gentleman. I love that. Never seen that card in play before. I've never seen it facelessly manipulated. I almost feel bad that you get to faceless manipulate a legendary and then lose. But yeah, I was just he just didn't really get anything up off the ground. Now, as much as it hurt, I think he probably should have used his True Silver Champion to kill my Scarlet Crusader. Yes, it would have taken up both swings of the weapon, and yes, that sucks. But he should have popped the Divine Shield and tried to kill it, because that would have ended up going better for him. Oh my gosh! It's Elron99! Elron, the 99th of your name. It's good to see you again. I believe... Oh my god, I can't remember. He was in one of my recent videos. I can't remember if he was the priest who just totally smoked me, or if he was a Sunday afternoon casual. I think it was a Sunday afternoon casual player. So having said that, I am certain now to lose, but this is a pretty good start. Silence might not be useful yet. Shadow Word Pain. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're gonna take a little risky here. We're just gonna play this. So my opponent can do a kind of a weak, wacky play. He can attack me with the Light Warden, spend his mana to heal me, make this a 3-2 so that they trade. That's fine. If he doesn't do that, I can just kill it and get some card advantage. Divine Spirit. I see. Well, that leaves me with some options. So I could, of course, Shadow Word Pain and kill it that way. Or I could silence it and then kill it with my creature. I think it actually makes more sense to use this. Oh man, it's a tough call, because if I silence now, there might be something later that I'll want to silence, like a Twilight Drake that I can't Shadow Word kill. But I do have the Pain and the Death, so I'm covered against not most, but a lot of creatures. So yeah, we'll go ahead and use the silence here. Swing. Nothing better to do with my mana, so I'll heal back up. So it was really the exact same thing, basically, except that I could have dealt 2 more damage to him. But he's a priest, so he could have healed it anyway. So, whatever. It's fine. This is actually really awkward. If he doesn't play things for me to kill, I'm going to be kind of in trouble, because Cult Master's not a super great play right now. He might play something I can swing into and trade and then draw a card. In that case, I will do so. But it's not necessarily something I want to do anytime soon. Okay. Well, actually, that works out well for me, I think. I think that works out just fine. So I could use a Shadow Word Pain, but I think I'd rather do, though, is just do this and this. So my Cult Master, fragile as she is, or he is, that's a bit of a delayed animation, actually does mess up this Master Swordsmith pretty hard. She has 4 health, so the Shadow Words don't kill it. Holy Bolt does kill it, which is sad if that were to happen. Harvest Golem, alright. That's fine. It will trade profitably against the Cult Master, but not until I swing in and kill the thingy. Okay, so I have to think very carefully here about what to do. I could play the Abomination. Problem with that plan is, if the priest kills it, although it's not that easy for a priest to kill it, but if the priest can find a way to deal 1 more damage, say by buffing the Harvest Golem, then my Cult Master will die. And then I will also not... Do I draw a card? Oh, geez, I don't know if I draw a card. I think if the Abomination dies, it dies, so you draw a card from the Cult Master, then the Death Rattle triggers, and then the Cult Master dies. I think. So I could do, basically, I could do that, is all I'm saying. And I think that would also kill the thing at the Harvest Golem spawns. Man, there's a lot of stuff I don't know about with respect to the timing of these Death Rattles. Now, another option, long story short, is to play the Grizzly, and then I'll just trade. That seems kind of sucky. I could also silence this. Actually, that's pretty good. I'm going to silence it. I think this is the right play. So basically, I get a double whammy off of this silence. First of all, I have a 4-3 versus his 2-3, and that's just a good body on the board. And second of all, he can't even kill this anyway. He needs to swing in with his Golem and trade for my Cult Master. Divine Shield. I see. Well, that is actually really tragic, because I wish I could silence this, and I can't, and it has 4 attack. So I can't use any of my Shadow Words on it. Oh, I should have kept the silence! Oh, no. Okay, well, I think now probably the best play is the Abomination. Yeah, it's probably the best play. Just kind of slow things down a little bit. So basically, she can come in, pop the Divine Shield, kill this, but then the Death Rattle triggers, it goes down to 3 health, this goes down to 1 health, and I can come in and finish it. So yes, that was a 2-for-1. But it's a little bit of an extra benefit, because he might be inhibited from playing more creatures now. due to the fact that the death rattle was going to trigger. I guess he could just trigger it and then play more creatures. Wow, no, that was just bad. That was just bad. I should have, you know, it was my game to lose right there. I should have used the Shadow Word Pain and kept the silence. Or, no, not silence the Harvest Golem. Oh, who knew that there were going to be so many things to freaking silence? Alright, well, I think the best play here is to play this, to heal it first, so I can kill his monkey for free. Oh, that triggers his... Jesus fucking... Crap, that's really bad. Well, anyway, I think we're going to have to do this. We're going to play this. Oh, he's getting so many cards off his Northshire Cleric, it's heartbreaking. Oh my god, Elrond! Elrond, 99th of his name, has got an edge against me here, that's for sure. Lord on a Pony. Lord on a Pony. Oh no, that's a really good card. Oh jeez. And he's gonna heal up. Oh, fucking unbelievable. Oh god. Alright. Well, maybe, am I gonna mind control this? Am I seriously thinking about mind controlling that? Oh god, I don't know. I don't know if that's the right play. I could mind control the 4/4 taunt, but that's pretty lame too. Let's see, if I mind control this, what I could do is kill the cleric. Then I'm 1 damage short of... Okay, so I could, if I mind control this, I could trade my Spellbreaker for the action here, trade the 3/1 for the 1/3, and then call it a day. Another option is to mind control the Taunter, trade the Spellbreaker for the... kill the Northshire Cleric with the Spellbreaker. That would keep the Spellbreaker alive, but the problem then is this guy has 4 health, so this guy's 3, and I'm out of mana, so I can't kill this thing anymore. So what I think I have to do, actually, much as it hurts me... See, I have options. I could Holy Nova. This will go down to 2 health. That's not relevant. Then I could kill it with Senjin. No, I think we have to do this. I hate it, but I think I need to stop my opponent's card drawing potential, basically. So I'm gonna do a series of extremely unfavorable trades to stop him from drawing cards. He's already got parity with me. He's got 6 cards to 6, and that was after I mind controlled. So I need to hold steady. He's got the advantage for sure because he's the initiative. He's first to play. I mean, he might even have a mind control for all I know to steal this back. But I think it was important for me to stop the card advantage train. All right, Light Spawn is fine. I can kill it with Shadow Word Death. This is actually really unthreatening. I'm really happy to see everything that has transpired. That's great. Yeah, we'll just do this. Let's kill the Light Spawn. A little risky if he plays something big later, but I'm okay with that. I don't need to worry about this thing. Priests can buff health, but unless he has the ultimate combo, he cannot buff attack. Let's play Scarlet Crusader. And do I want to heal this? Let's put a bear on the board. It survives Holy Nova, so I'm not worried about overextending. Okay, so I have a bit of board advantage here. Scarlet Crusader might be inhibiting his plays, especially because she's protected by 2 Taunters. And I've got a little bit of removal for something little, and more removal for something little. So if he plays anything big, I'm kind of in trouble. Definitely in trouble if he plays big stuff. But I mean, hey, I've got cards in my deck. I could draw big stuff too. I've got all those Temple Enforcers. Yeah, I haven't seen any Temple Enforcers. 3 out of 17 of my cards are Temple Enforcers. No! That's not good. And he still has 5 mana to spare. Well, if I had attacked this thing last turn, it would have been the same exact outcome. That was pretty good. Now, this is a little bit of a weak play, but it's actually kind of good at the moment. I don't have anything to deal with it, except for that. Well, that's great. Alright, well, we're going to do this. And drop another bear. Keep swinging. Okay. Well, we're equal on cards. He still has the initiative because he's playing first. I keep responding to what he's doing, and I'm starting to run out of responses. Basically, as soon as he plays generic big creature X, I'm kind of in trouble. God, I should have used the Shadow Word Pain. Look at this. On the first, like, the decision I made in the second turn of the game impacted me so much. I should have kept that silence. Shatter Sun Cleric, given a buff to the Golem, so now it stands up nice and strong against both of my creatures. Good plays, good plays. However, Shadow Word Pain would kill it. Do I want to use Holy Nova? I don't think that's right. Alright, here's what I think what I'm going to do is the follow. Let's use the Shadow Word. I can't play Mad Bomber here. It's too risky. I don't want to pop this Divine Shield. So we'll do that. This is a 2-1 now, so what we can do is pop the Divine Shield there. You know what? I have mana to spare. Let's kill this thing and then heal. So I prevented doing 3 damage to my opponent in exchange for killing off the creature, but I think that's worth it. So I'm up to 4 cards versus 3. He's still got the initiative. A big creature of any sort will still put me in serious trouble. Like that, for example. It's going to be hard for me to take that down without spending both of my cards. And he still has 4 mana to play, so that's a bit unfortunate. Okay, he's just going to heal. No problem. So let's see if I can get an answer against this ogre. Shadow Word Death. Oh my god, that is an answer. That's kind of why this card is made. I still can't play this Mad Bomber. I really wish it were any other 2-drop. Because, any other 2-drop would be one that I could actually play right now. Just too risky that it would hit the Scarlet Crusader and kill it. Even with his creatures on the board, it's just too risky. Alright, Lord of the Arena. Now, this one's not as scary, because a Holy Nova plus a Grizzly will kill it. So, it's not that big of a deal. The question is, do I want to use these 2 guys and 2-4 myself that way? Or do I want to pop a Holy Nova and potentially waste it and kill him that way? Another option, of course, is what to do this turn would be to, oh, I can actually swing in like this. Mad Bomber. See how lucky I get. The odds of that are terrible. There's only a 1 in 4 chance of it hitting him. So the odds of 2 of them hitting it are really, really bad. I don't want to calculate them right now. But they're non-zero. I mean, it's possible. It's not impossible. Alright, we'll do it. Let's see what happens. You have got to be kidding me! Oh my fucking god, you have got to be kidding me. The odds of that were 1 in 64. 1 in 64 odds that it would hit that creature specifically 3 times. You have got to be kidding me! Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was insane. I think Elrond was the Sunday afternoon casual, and I think he is going to kill me. He had a lot of things. He had like 3 big things in a row, so I ran out of removal. Do I have another Shadow Word Death in here? I don't know, maybe. He's swinging past me, which is a stone cold mistake. He's got to kill my creatures. So perhaps I will be saved by the fact that he's bad at this game. Oh, man. Well, let's think. I can use Holy Nova. Take him out of 4 health. Trade this in. It's terrible. The problem is we're not really racing at the moment because this guy does have taunt. So he's just holding back and waiting to see what I do. Alright, we'll do it. Pop a Holy Nova. Kill this. Swing. Play that. That's the turn. Alright, so he has 4 cards to my 2. I have my 2 cards already on the board. Oh my fucking Christ. I could have just run the... I mean, if I had known that was going to happen, obviously I didn't think that was going to happen, but I could have just, oh, hey, I did that earlier to him, and now he did it to me. Touché, sir, touché. I could have just run my bear into his Lord of the Arena. I mean, imagine, that would have made such a huge difference in this game. To just have that Lord of the Arena be dead, have my Spiteful Smith still be alive. Ugh. What a frustrating game. Alright, Northshire Cleric is a problem because I can't actually heal anything. Because it just dies. We'll do it. Whatever. So he's got 2 cards to my 1. My 1's really dinky. I do have 3 Temple Enforcers in here. Yes, count them. 3 Temple Enforcers. All on the bottom third of my deck. This has been the game of, like, infuriating odds. Luckily my opponent's not playing well and he's also playing with bad creatures, but I still can't heal any minions. So I still can't draw any cards, which is sad. Stampeding Kodo. Ah! Doesn't do it. Alright, I'm going to hold on to the Stampeding Kodo. Am I? Yes, I'm going to hold on to it for exactly 1 turn. Exactly 1 turn. If he doesn't do anything this turn that can kill it, I'm going to play it anyway. And hope for the best. Now, the Kodo does stand up nicely against the Nightblade. Alright, there we go. So now I can actually get some value to the Kodo in exchange for having taken 4 extra damage. That's totally fine. Alright. Where is my Temple Enforcer? Jesus Christ. Alright, we're going to do that. This is pretty solid. He's got 2 cards. He could have anything. I mean, he's probably got a Mind Control in here somewhere. He's drawn 4 more cards than I have, so it's pretty likely he's going to get an answer soon. But I have 3 Temple Enforcers! I literally have a 1 in 3 chance of drawing a Temple Enforcer. Okay, so that is not the worst thing in the world. It basically saves his Nightblade. And it actually takes me 3 turns to batter down the hatches here, which is kind of unfortunate. Well, there we go. Finally got a Temple Enforcer. Make my guy nice and big. I do have another Mind Control in here. So I may be able to steal this back. Or even just this. Oh my god. This game. Oh, Jesus. Well, my opponent's got to be careful. I mean, right now he's not exactly killing me. He could just lose to fatigue. It's a testament to how much better my deck is that he's drawn 5 more cards. And we're still pretty much even. Oh my god. That Mad Bomber. I guess, you know, I have no regrets. I have no regrets about the Mad Bomber. I think it's perfectly reasonable to not play around, you know, 1 in 64 odds. I don't know why he did that voluntarily. I mean, he's got to figure I'm probably going to kill his Warden with my 6/6 and then smack into him, but if I'm going to do the trade anyway, he might as well hit me and put damage on my face. Ah, Elrond. Elrond, what are we going to do with you? We're going to lose to you, potentially. Holy fire, okay. I don't agree with this play unless he kills it, and he doesn't, because what I can just do now is heal it, you know? I can just heal this thing. Oh, no, wait. I don't want to heal it because I don't want him to draw a card. Or do I? I do want him to draw a card, because I think I can beat him. See, I'm going to heal him, make him draw a card. Jesus, this is awkward. Let's play this. We'll buff the Kodo, I suppose. Kill damage there. Kill this thing. This creature shifting around is a really bad bug because sometimes the positioning of creatures really matters. He's got only 1 card left. He's got 4 cards left. He has to kill me with these 4 cards. If I just trade my creatures for his, I win. So it's not even enough for him to like get board control or anything or have the lethal position. Like all I have to do is trade out these 4 cards, and I will win to fatigue because I have so much left in my library. Well, we really got a long game here. And our early match is definitely going to pause the video after this. Ironbeak Owl silences that, so, okay. That's cute. And he's going to heal himself for nothing. Alrighty, that's great. So, let's just make things easy. So I stole one of his cards. He only has 2 cards left. Those 2 cards need to handle 3 6-power creatures and deal 27 damage before he dies of fatigued. The odds of that are 0%. Alright, there's 1 card, and there's the game. Well played, Elrond, 99th of your name. You almost had me there. He would have had me with some better plays, you know, killing my creatures, not picking such bad cards in the draft, like the Nightblade, which maybe that was a bad pack, but still. And let's see, killing creatures, bad cards. Yeah, if he had killed my creatures and not played quite as bad cards, he definitely would have had that game because he had the advantage of it for most of the way there. In any case, I hope that was illustrative of both my mistakes, not playing Shadow Word Pain, and using the YOLO Bomber, and Elrond. Let's go ahead and pause the video here. If you enjoyed the video, please like and or subscribe. And if you enjoyed the arena, then stay tuned because the rest of the games are going to be coming shortly. We'll see you in a bit.